Got me a movie, oh ho ho ho, slicing up eyeballs, oh ho ho ho. Girl, you're so groovy, oh ho ho ho. Don't know about you, but I am Moonshin Andalusia. I'm Moonshin Andalusia. I'm Moonshin Andalusia. I'm gonna grow up to be a debaser. Be a debaser. Hey, how's everyone doing? Seems like the whole world is melting the fuck down. But that's okay, it's Saturday night. Let's play. Because I don't know what else to do. I guess is that how we're gonna do it. Hi. Well, it's Saturday night. And the feeling's right. And the world is burning down. So let's not fight, and we'll have the laugh here on The Only Show. So listen, hi people, whoever is joining us so far. We're shaken and stirred, of course, here, and you know. There really isn't a lot to say at this point. There isn't a lot for me to say because I'm still kind of processing the umpteen million thoughts that are in my head right now. But we did think that it would be a good idea for us all to just hang out here tonight and just talk about anything that we feel we need to talk about.
Who's Facebook user?
I don't know. Somebody just said hello there.
Hi,
and it's showing
Facebook
up. Hi, Facebook user. We're very, very happy that you're here. So listen, we're gonna do our ordinary shtick. As we are wont to do here on a Saturday night. Things feel different. We're not gonna pretend that they don't. And in fact, I think after the events of Tuesday, there was a part of me that's like, do we want to do a fucking show?
Yeah.
And I think that's a fair thing to ask.
We're all a little surprised. Oh, did you send a message into the group?
I did. Everybody knows that we're here. Hi, it's Kathy. It's weird that it's not showing. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. We're glad you're back. We missed you last week, my friend.
Did you have fun last weekend?
We missed you. We hope you had a great time. So I'm kind of giving us a little preamble. Is everybody just showing up as Facebook user here? Is this very, very strange? Am I not seeing everybody else's comments?
Oh, is that because of StreamYard?
Did StreamYard do something silly? Oh, this is crazy. Well, I'm not going to be able to see
StreamYard got bought, so
right.
maybe,
Oh, geez.
All right, let's see.
I may not be able to see who's saying what tonight here on the broadcast.
We're having technical...
Listen, this is absolutely part and parcel appropriate for what is happening. Tuning in from Ellicott City, Maryland with my sister. Well, hello.
Well, hello.
This is absolutely appropriate, and the things would be going pear-shaped on the tech end for us here tonight.
Oh, that's Keith tuning in from.
Hi, Keith. Because honestly, it does sort of feel like reality just sort of tore in half, and things just sort of dropped out from under us.
I guess that's what the American people wanted. So, do you want to reboot your interface?
I don't know. I don't know.
Going to be able to see who's saying
I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. I guess what I could do is let me see if I can just get this on my phone. Talk amongst yourselves. Dear Laura, how are you doing tonight?
I am just fine.
Are you doing all right?
I did all my chores today.
Okay.
I washed all my clothes. I did that. What are your Saturday chores, everyone? Tell me your chores. I do.
Yeah.
Take out the trash.
Yep.
Clean the toilets and restock the toilet paper.
Right.
And then wash all the towels. And so just as a mnemonic, I call it trash towels toilets.
Trash towels toilets, because why not? If you can make a mnemonic, and certainly one that's alliterative like that, always do. Always be alliterative when you can.
Exactly.
And also always intend your puns. These are words that I live by here on the Fabulous Broadcast. Let's see. So I'm able to see this on my phone here. We're going to have to sort some issues out here because the StreamYard, the platform that we use to stream the show, called StreamYard. Go figure. They got bought. They got bought, and so we are. Something's happened with the interface. I can't. I can't
not
see
the
what.
best, no.
I can't see what anybody is. Who's saying what here. So let's see. So Christina is here. David Salter's here.
Scott Coates is welcoming Keith to Maryland.
Hi. Yes.
That would be so funny if you guys got together.
Honestly, Keith and I had a little sidebar this week, and I think I encourage everybody to, if you feel the need to connect with your community, fucking do it.
Yeah.
This is the time that we rely on community. Am I right? These are the days. These are the times that try men's souls.
You know what though? If this is what America wanted, then let's just stop talking about it. It's fine.
Okay. So here's one thing that I have done. I have taken a complete hiatus.
We're on a media fast.
Yeah. I'm off of social media and I'm off of news. And guess what? I feel better. Go figure. Go figure that avoiding that sort of thing would actually improve one's mood. Should have done it years ago, I suppose. Of course, we're here on social media tonight. I recognize that it's ironic saying, hey, I'm not on social media. And of course, here I am as you see me in front of you. But I will say this, and listen, your mileage may vary. And here's what I would say ultimately is whatever you need right now to get through these times is exactly what you should do. Right. I think that is 100. Whatever everybody is doing to cope right now is exactly what they should be doing. For me, for one thing, we've said here on the program tonight. Honestly, everybody talk about whatever you need to talk about right here tonight.
There's Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hello, Alex. Hi. We're so glad that you're here. Honestly, we're probably not going to be doing a lot of political material tonight because and ultimately what we've decided, because what did we do in the past? We've done like two, the prompts to start with that are usually something in the news, and really,
right?
You can fucking lose that, and listen, sure, you might get a couple things out of it, but ultimately, is it worth it? No, I don't think so, and so anyway. But listen, we're just so glad you guys are here.
There's Joe saying our current situation is cartoonishly bad.
It is cartoonishly bad. That is absolutely true.
I mean.
So Ray is here, Christina's here, Kathy's here,
Alex and Joe.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look at this on the on my phone here as we go.
I mean, do you want to try rebooting that?
I think we just lose everybody.
Okay. Yeah,
so,
that's fine. We'll work around.
Anyway, but
Kathy,
listen,
that's such a nice. Kathy says, "Why don't we put our names?" Yeah.
I don't think you need to. Thank you. We'll figure it out.
But that's on us.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Listen, we take responsibility. We take full responsibility for the shenanigans that take place on the fine broadcast.
What are we even trying to do here?
What are we even trying to do? Right?
Okay.
Am I right?
We're just trying to entertain you. We're just trying to make you laugh. Take your mind off of it. There's enough bullshit to
make
go
you smile.
around, right?
I used to do community theater. Have I mentioned this?
Mm-hmm.
I did. I did community. I have community theater damage. I have high school theater damage. I have all sorts of damage. I was part of a production of Gypsy at one point at the Wharf Theater. Wharf. And you say Wharf because there's an H in there. And literally you would come out of the Wharf Theater and you'd walk directly across, and there would be the place that people would be feeding the sea lions directly below. And the place smelled like a fucking wharf.
It was a simpler time.
It was a very simple time.
Yeah.
It was a very, very simple time. Good times. Good times. I will remember the good times. Oops. Oh, Jesus.
Where are we all moving?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's the question that I should have started with.
Let's talk about that, shall we?
Let's see. I'm just. It might take me, just to warn you guys, might take me just a moment to get to everybody's comments here tonight because we're having some technical difficulties. So as I say, I'll be doing this here on the phone.
So you can just look at it like right there. I'm going to do that. Hold on.
Actually, no, because it would just block our screen. So I think I'm good. So I think that, so great clam chowder, says Scott. I assume you're speaking about Maryland. I'm trying to catch up with the conversation here. Listen, I'm very, very happy that everybody's here tonight. Alex and Joe, especially. We don't see you guys with every show. When you do show up, we love it. And for those of you who may not know, Alex and Joe are friends of mine from the Indivisible world. And we have been working together over the last 8 years. Very, very meaningful that you guys would be here tonight. I'm getting a little overclamped. But I really feel like this is a time where, this is what community is about. So I'm just so glad that you're all with us here tonight. And I would just ask you, as we begin, Yep. Anything interesting happened this week? Anything interesting at all? I might have, missed a couple of developments. So fill me in. Anything interesting happened this week?
I'm trying to not argue with people on social media.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's.
I'm trying to just wait for the incredible buyer's remorse that's going to happen in a year or two.
Well, yeah. So Scott says.
Do you want to put the phone right there?
No, I think I'm good because I can do it. Hi, Mom. My mom's here. Hi, everybody. It's Jan Cox. Scott was referring to the Wharf because Scott and I grew up in the same hometown without knowing each other. But yes, indeed, the Wharf Theater. It's on a wharf and it smells like a wharf. And I was hoofing. Oh boy.
Tara lost a tooth. Wow.
Tara lost a tooth. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's become such a big kid.
Oh my gosh. I feel like she was just born. Wasn't she born in like 2020?
Let's see. I'm gonna have to find the entry. Oh, there we go. Okay, so even Laura is. So as you can see, it's showing up as Facebook user as opposed to. Okay.
Even me.
So let's see. Keith Sawbug. That's very exciting. Keith Sawbug. We were just talking about how when you're like right around the age of 4 or 5. First of all, everything's new, right? So you can get really excited about the fact that you just saw a bug. Oh my God, Mom, look! But then the other thing that happens, it's very interesting at that time, is everything that you say sounds like a little high person, right? So you're just like, hey man,
a little fry pan.
Does this guy burp? And it's like, it's the things that come out of kids' mouths at that period of time. I believe, hang on, let me roll a fatty. I'll be right with you.
Yeah.
Right? I just want to sit and be high. To be responsible.
You took a bite of my croissant. Can you put that bite back?
Can you put that bite back? One of our friends, Laura, went to go pick him up. Our friend's kids, she went to go pick him up from school, from after school, and she's like, "Well, I'm going to go, buy you a snack. What would you like?" He would like a chocolate croissant. So he stopped at Starbucks, and then Laura takes a bite out of it.
I took a bite of it to see if it was too hot.
To see if it was too hot, but he saw through this. Oh no, Aunt Laura, that's bullshit.
He was real upset about that.
Very upset about it. And then also
put that bite back.
Also, and this is a kid who's like 4 years old. He's like, that's the way to where my dad works. They're just like driving along. How do you know these things? Amazing. I honestly, I love kids when they're that age. I could just sit down and listen to them and just come up with the most random fucking shit at that time. So Tara lost her first tooth. That is a very, very
but they
cool
don't know where it is.
Oh, did she swallow it maybe? That happens sometimes. I got 2 weeks closer to age 51. Kathy, I got, I think it's been Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've got 5 days fucking older. Boy, oh boy.
That's right.
Just warp drive into the aging process.
In warp speed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I noticed my toe jam is more attractive than our president. Picture didn't happen, Christina.
Scott got free beef from Bonnie and it didn't go against his allotment. It was an emergency allotment. Okay.
Ray says, I saved 15% on my car insurance, but I hear my next car will cost me $1.8 million. Yes, it will. Exactly. Game consoles about $1,000 and also $8.
I've said that a couple of times this week on Reddit. Like, call me when your next phone is $4,000. But
right,
you know what? You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So, but and then also,
you're right. A female president would have been worse.
$18 for a head of lettuce.
That's
it's going to be great. You'll see.
No, but for a little while, eggs and gas will be cheap. So you're right and we're wrong.
Ray says butt stuff, but not the good kind. Okay. I guess we'll all fill in our imagination as to what Ray means here. I talked with a person who has schizophrenia for 45 minutes and began to see things his way.
Oh, boy.
This is Kathy the reason why, honestly.
Her lowest number on the scale in 9 years. That's
all right,
that happened.
But that is
all
good.
All right, let's celebrate.
Tara lost a tooth. Kathy hit a low point on the scale. Listen, we're going to celebrate our victories here, our community victories here tonight.
Ange says Eric texted her back.
Wow. God. Where's Eric? Where are the Catwoods?
Carrie went on a trip, so maybe.
Oh, okay.
Eric's,
so maybe Eric will join us this evening.
Ghosting us.
So Christina says she talked with a person who has schizophrenia for 45 minutes, began to see things his way. I can't even be around a person with a stutter, right? I am genuinely afraid that I'm going to pick these things up.
Not because there's anything wrong.
Not that there's anything wrong with a person with stutter.
It's just that you're a natural
It's just
mimic.
I'm not only am I a mimic, but I have a very suggestible brain, and things get caught on like a rinse cycle in my brain, and then I'm doomed. My mom texted me in response to texting her. I was experimenting to see if she would text me on her own, and waited since the last time I texted her. Apparently, she doesn't know the phone works both ways. Interesting. Okay. Ange says she realized we will never have a female president. Don't say that. Don't say that. It might not be true. Listen, fascists are female too. It can happen. It can happen. Let's see.
Oh, Christina was finally asked for her references.
Oh, hey, very good. All right, that's a step in the right direction. Let's see. Tara drew my mom a beautiful picture.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's see. I got a week further away from age 51. Okay, that's good. Eric texted me back. I hit my lowest number on the scale. Gladly pay you Tuesday for a new election today. Dumpster fire. Let's see. Washington was the only state that went more blue this year. Fuck yes, it did. Yes, it fucking did. We worked our asses off for that, y'all, and it happened. So I'm really happy about that. We bought chips for the first time in 3 months. I successfully drove to Queen Anne in Seattle and then back home in the dark without freaking out. Good job. That's awesome. So very, very cool. Everybody's answers were phenomenal, and just like a big warm hug to all of you. I think I'm going to give a point each to Kathy and Tara, and Kathy, and then Joe and Alex for Tara losing a tooth and Kathy hitting her lowest point. So, so 3 points awarded on that round. But honestly, everybody, I feel, everybody deserves a big, big warm hug, and of course, an big only show kiss. Mwah! There we go. Make it a GIF.
Eric says he's at home, and I said, get on the show, and he said, demanding.
Well, yeah. Listen,
but at least he texted me back.
We know what we want. All right. So anyway, as the months, years, weeks, decades go by, what are your coping strategies? How do we plan to cope? How do we plan to cope? Holy Jeebus. How are we going to do this, people? Coping.
Are we all just going underground? What are we doing? Joe says Mark Mullet will have to pay his taxes.
Mark Mullet lost.
Eric.
Mark Mullet is like a 3-time loser now. Mr. Mullet. So this guy, and this literally is his name. He was our state senator from my district, and then he withdrew to become he ran for governor, and then he was going to do this big triangulation. He's a Democrat, but he's not really a Democrat. He's basically like if a Democrat were a frat bro, that's who this guy is. So he did this whole triangulation strategy where he was going to try to run in the center for governor here in the state, and that doesn't work really well because we're a very blue state, you see, and also in order for him to do that, he had to resign his senator seat, and he's gone. Bye, Mark Mullet. Don't let the door hit you. May the good Lord split you, my friend.
Keith's gonna make you laugh. He's just gonna follow you around.
Honestly, and I really appreciate that, Keith, because as we know, laughter is the best medicine, and you're very good at it. Yeah. So please bring it on.
You're funny. I mean, if we can, what we should do is get together every Saturday and try to just make each other laugh, right?
Oh, you mean would we have a show?
Yeah.
Would we have a show? Could I bring my keyboard?
Yeah.
Could I use this thing? Could I? Set everything up.
And we'll just pretend
I like this. I like
okay
where we're going with this strategy.
It's like when we first started. Whoa.
I hit all the buttons at once. Christina says Jameson's. Okay, that's a fine Irish whiskey. Bury my head in the sand. I literally would like to just stay in the sand for a while. In Hagen. Do you mean Haagen-Dazs? Maybe that's Eric. Bringing back daily only shows. Okay, if you insist.
We might.
We might. But listen, if for no other reason.
On TikTok, actually.
If for no other reason than to help us cope, right? Let's see. Bread, cheese, travel planning. Hey, let's.
These are good plans.
We could do some travel planning and plan on staying there. And plan on not coming back.
Travel planning? Do you mean?
Oh, Eric is cleaning up cat puke. Oh, that's a damn shame. We had that happen with our dog, and we realized that she's very much like a cat in that way.
We have a clue about
why do I wear this shirt? It kind of like it gets all like pixelated. Look on the screen there.
Ange says cool shirt though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do like this shirt. Laurel bought me this shirt a couple years ago. I love it. It's probably my favorite shirt.
Ange says praying to Voodoo Steve. Maybe that's what happened. It's
Voodoo Steve. Fucking Voodoo Steve. Is there no end to his mayhem?
He broke everything.
Christ almighty.
Year. He broke America.
The country. Good Lord. And of course, the Western Hemisphere. Opening an OnlyFans account so people can watch me randomly scream at the sky. I'd pay for that, Ray.
Yeah.
Let's see. Making Stefan laugh. Sure. The silent treatment to the whole damn world. We're going to get that from them, I'm afraid. Target practice. Let's all ammo up. I really think we should start collecting firearms. Texting friends for contributions for my run at the White House in 2028. Saloon 2028. It's time.
Eric's going to sit back and watch you rant.
Well, honestly, you can come over in person.
For the next 30 years.
You can come over in person. I'm not going to be ranting, and here's why. I don't have the fortitude for it. I can't hear that motherfucker's voice. I can't do it. Everything just, my skin fucking crawls. I can't do it.
We're going dark.
I cannot do it. I'm going dark. Bury my head in some titties. A fabulous idea, Ray. Always a great idea. Indivisible, says Joe, is how he's going to cope. David Salt says, coping like the police? Sure. Let's see. Pay no attention to them unless they want me to. Supporting as many left-leaning and female-run businesses. Yes, that's a great idea, Kathy. Reading books written by women, lots of fantasy books. Claiming my midlife crisis with full force. Boom. Love that. Lemon drops and whiskey and son of a gun. Praying to Voodoo Steve. Witchcraft. Krista Mayer is watching. Hi, Krista.
Oh, hi.
How you doing, friend? This is our fun Saturday night show. We ask a question right here, and then you provide a funny answer to it and win valuable prizes. Are we playing for prizes tonight? I might have spoken too soon. Let's see. Going to sit back and watch Stefan rant. Let's see. Posting revenge by raising my kids right. Dennis Wood. Hi, bud.
Hi.
I'm so glad you're here. So I don't know if you played this game before, but basically, here's the question. Provide a funny response. And hi, sexy, says Krista. and win valuable prizes, maybe. Or certainly the admiration of us and your peers here on the show.
Just make yourself laugh. That's the only goal.
So, dear Laurel, who had the funniest response to what are your coping strategies?
Gosh, I'm going to give it to Ray for opening an OnlyFans where people can watch him scream at the sky.
Also, just burying your face in today's, I believe, Raisin. So we have our first visual clue of the night. So Laurel where did you find this recipe? This is a recipe.
You guys, I get a lot of random crap on my Facebook, and then I just take pictures of it for you.
Yeah. Well, this one I think should actually serve as a warning because this is a recipe from 1963. It is a German recipe that is bananas wrapped in herring. Ladies and gentlemen, what could be more appetizing? And here's the thing. I just want to say, when you become a fascist country, even when you're reformed, this is the kind of shit. This is the kind of shit that you produce for your cuisine. Let this be a warning. Let this be a warning to you, America.
What is that? It's bananas with fish on top.
It's bananas with fish.
Yeah.
That's what they did in Germany in 1963.
This is what we're having for dinner this week.
Honestly, there's probably an 18-syllable word that would describe this, and maybe Fuzz knows
like
it.
Schadenfreude.
Anyway, let's all make a... Oh, Jesus Christ. Get rid of that. Let's make a German recipe. Make a German recipe. What will you combine in such a fabulous way as bananas and fucking fish?
Krista says, head in my oven. Okay.
Germans should stick to engineering things. Oh my God, that is phenomenal. I'm outside and I have glasses on. I'm glad that I can't see that. Britain conquered the world and managed to make the world's worst food. I don't know how they did it. Honestly, they conquered India. They did. The one thing they did right was bring curry back to London.
That is delicious.
Curry is and that's their national dish. Curry is the Great Britain's national dish. Banana fish schnitzel.
World War III in a bun.
Oh my God, David Salter. Oh, David Salter's starting off strong. Just add beer and cheese. Kraut Stout. Oh, that's very funny.
I like it.
And actually, Kraut Stout is a sex position. I don't know if you knew this. I don't know.
Farfignugan, Lederhosen, and Bratwurst. Crazy
equals
delicious.
Crazy delicious. Girlie acted like she'd never seen a 10 before, because it's all about the Hamiltons, baby.
Potato au gratin. That's so random that you say that, because tomorrow we're having people over for dinner, and I was like, let's just build a whole dinner around potatoes au gratin.
You know
that's
what's
what
even
I feel
stranger?
Like
My cousin is in town, and she's going to be staying with my mom, and we're going to be having a dinner in memorial of my father. It's been 1 year since he passed, and so we're going to get some folks together and remember him, and my mom is going to be making dinner. And we were comparing notes today, and we were actually going to have my cousin over for dinner tomorrow night here. And Laura said, I want to do potatoes au gratin. I'm like, yes, we do. That sounds comforting, right? Potatoes au gratin, steak and asparagus. And I was talking to my mom today, and she's like, what are you going to make for dinner tomorrow night? And I told her, she goes, that's what I was going to make. Like, literally.
Potatoes au gratin?
She was going to do steak and potatoes au gratin.
Oh.
Is that crazy?
Should we not make
She said we get it. We got dibs.
That's fine.
We got dibs on that, actually.
She was making pork loin.
It was going to be, it was going to be pork loin, asparagus, and
potatoes au gratin.
Because great minds. Am I right?
It feels right when your country's taken over by a fascist dictator. It's it feels like a comfort food.
It is very comforting.
What you need is some potatoes and some cheese and some
milk. I hear like a country
all
song
mixed
playing.
Together.
You're just rambling down a dirt road when your country's taken over by authoritarianism. Potatoes are
Potatoes
beaver sprinkled with crushed glass. Chicken Dancemeister. The German government collapsed on Wednesday. Oh, fun. Fabulous.
Super.
All right, good. Well, hey, listen, they're going to have some fabulous recipes to come out of the third tripe. Oh, my fucking God.
Funny.
Keith, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Fucking Keith gets
Keith gets the point
for the third tripe.
tripe.
99 Luftballons, Nazi noodles with sauerkraut, pork wine, comfort food. You can never have too many cheesy potatoes. Facts. These are facts. Brandenburg Braise, 99 Luftbeers. Deriner Brickel. Yeah, exactly.
Beer like it.
Honestly, Fuzz, I was
Fuzz
hoping.
is cringing so hard right now.
We're just destroying the mother tongue, as it were. Anyway, so here's let's move on, shall we? We rewarded that point to.
I gave that point to Keith.
Keith, yes,
for
indeed.
the third tripe.
For the third tripe. Also, Laura was noticing on the Buy Nothing group that somebody had proffered something, and I can't really describe it.
So horrible.
Yeah, let's just take a look here.
Wow.
Working toaster oven. I bought a new one. Free, no holds. First come, first serve. Porch pickup. PM. Listen. If your item here would not be accepted by a pawn shop in Reno, nobody fucking wants this. What have you made?
They're not going to let you into the dump to throw that.
I was going to say, I don't even think you can throw that in the dump.
That is toxic waste.
Jesus
right
H. Christ, you're going to have to
what
melt that down.
What are you doing right now?
Yeah,
I mean, could you not just wipe it with a paper towel? Are you okay? Like,
Bro.
Could you
Bro,
get a sponge and give it a courtesy wipe off?
Just give it a courtesy wipe off, yeah.
People are tripping me out.
What else is that person giving away? What else is that person giving away? Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. We don't know him. We don't know him, buddy.
Also, I've never seen a toaster oven before that looks like it stinks. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks stinky. Like it has...
Christina says it's got the ghost of breakfast past. I think that's exactly right.
So awful.
German food is the worst. WRST. Point for Krista. Give Krista a point.
Okay.
Krista, you get a point for that. It wasn't in direct response, but you still, it was an extracurricular. I'm giving you an extracurricular point, my friend.
Do you mean the worst?
It's the worst.
German food is the worst.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Keith says they're also giving away their collection of used bandages from using that thing.
And ABC gum, of course. Let's see. Bonnie Beef Shank Brasserie.
Toaster grime is all that person is offering today.
Jesus H. Did it escape a fire? My mother asks. Let's see. German government issued microwave their household cleaning supplies, used condoms, unused cleaning supplies. That's it. They're giving away unused cleaning supplies. Who said that?
A simple bottle of 409 and just some paper towels could have solved that problem.
Joe says Trump sticks. The collection of used bandages. Toaster grime is all that person is giving today. Their self-esteem. A stack of old scabs. Ooh, my mom is going, ew. Used fire extinguisher. Slightly used socks crocheted from my dog's hair. But of course, I think this has to go with Christ. This is a flip of the coin, but I'm going to go. Oh, wait. Oh, so you?
No, it's you.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so I'll grab this one. I'm I'm gonna give it to Joe for Trump steaks. I think that's just a great fucking answer. Oh my God, you
Does
people!
Does that mean that's what you use to cook Trump steaks?
I think it's shit. Well, that's
what they were cooking in there, and that's why it looks like that.
I should probably develop it's time for our video clue. Video clue.
Okay.
And
our dog has just had a performance review. She is not a normal dog, and she refuses to eat food off the floor.
Well, but
she'll eat some food off the floor, but not if it's not to her liking.
She's very picky, and so here, let's.
Does anyone have a border collie?
Let's just roll this.
Okay.
That's Salami, by the way. That's her. And then she looks at me like, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
No thanks.
I'm totally in trouble.
And
Ladies and gentlemen,
leaves the room.
and just leaves. Lula the dog, turning her back on food.
Does anyone else have a dog that acts like a cat and sometimes is like,
no dog ever. Said no dog ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is our dog thinking here? What's our dog thinking here? Remy is the same way, says Kathy. They've obviously never had to fend for themselves. Lula has never known a time. We got her when she was 6 weeks old. So she's never known a time when we haven't dealt with all of her needs. We've seen to all of her needs.
And she can turn down food if she wants. But if you have a lab, they'll just hoover up whatever falls on the floor, including your socks, whatever. They're like, it's on the floor, it's in my mouth.
What is our dog thinking? Angel says, this is a trap. It's a trap. Maybe. Hey, I just want to say, what are we, like five prompts in? I'm already feeling so much better. I hope you're feeling better because I'm fucking feeling A-OK right now. I mean, as A-OK as I can be in an incipiently authoritarian country.
Scott says, processed food? Really?
Really? Actually, I think, I had a thought about this. I think it's the garlic. I think she's just like, oh no, garlic.
No, that gives me the
winds. It gives me the burps. I can't do that. She's delicate, you see.
The other day, she ate a piece of cheddar cheese, and then I tried to give her a piece of Swiss cheese, and she was like, I don't care for that.
I don't care for that.
No, thank you.
We talk for our dog. If you have a dog, do you talk for your dog? I figure you must. Everybody does. I think everybody talks for their pets. And our dog kind of sounds like this, and so she's a dainty lady, is what she is.
Yeah.
She's a dainty lady.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
I'm a dry salami gal myself.
So what is our dog thinking here? This is a trap. Why did you put salami on the floor? Yeah, that's a fine question.
It's a good question.
Let's see. Processed food, really?
Really?
That's good, Scott. I like that. Oh God, do these people get a new pet? How dare you try and feed me this filth? I asked for mortadella on a chair, not salami on the floor, you dumbass. I'm holding out for the entire snack drawer. Salami without Gaviscon.
Also, does anyone else have a dog that won't drink water unless it's the fresh water? It's the fresh water. You have to wipe the bowl and then put the water out.
Finicky. She's like Morris the cat.
And
remember Morris?
In case you're thinking, just don't cater to her like that. We got her some food that she didn't like, and we were like, you'll eat that food. You go fuck yourself.
And she starved herself.
She starved herself.
Fucking starved herself.
Until the vet yelled at us.
Starved herself. She lost like 3 pounds, which is a lot for a 47-pound dog.
Yeah.
That's a portion of your body weight.
Why don't you just buy her food?
Why don't you buy her food that she like, I'm not having an argument with my dog.
Right?
I want my
We're
dog
like, no, we don't argue. We win the argument. And the vet's like, she won.
Let's see. The dog says, crap, I feel like I might be in a TikTok, says Christina. I'm a dry salami god. I'm delicate, says my mom. She's judging your choice of charcuterie. Excuse me, I require filet on a crystal platter.
On a crystal platter.
Here comes the fat train. Choo-choo, next stop, my thighs. We have a fountain. Let's see. Anybody else who's... the salami does not come with Grey Poupon. How uncivilized. Dear Laurel.
I'm going to give it to Scott for processed meat.
That's
really?
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's her exact thing.
So... Listen, there are plenty of things to talk about in the news. We're not going to. We're just going to have. We're going to have a free-form round.
We're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, freestyle round. Let's just do it. Listen, turns out that you can use blank as a sex toy. Turns out that you can use blank as a sex toy. Beep, 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 beep. No, but I mean, the thing that I think that we intend to do, and we just
you can use that filthy toaster oven as a sex toy.
That's exactly right.
You can burn your private parts in it. I don't know.
Private parts, general contractor, major bummer, corporal punishment. What were some of the other ones that I came up with? I don't know. My computer had a kernel error. And so that sounds like reporting to kernel error. And I'm
kernel
like, okay.
Panic.
It was a kernel panic or kernel error, something like that. And so I'm like, I had general contractor and general malaise, major bummer, private parts.
Turns out you can use democracy as a sex toy. Why not?
Turns out, Anne says, your green couch, says my mom.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? The people have spoken. That's fine. Do what you want.
I don't believe they have, but that's a subject that we need to get into. This is, let's see.
You wanted it this way. That's great. Let's check in again in 2 years.
The democracy, your green things that can be used as a sex toy. Your green couch, says my mom. Hey, kitchen.
The Constitution. That's a good answer.
Kitchen spoon handles. If rolled up.
He's doing that right now.
If rolled up. Electric toothbrush. Apparently it can. Let's see. Floor salami, the Constitution. I dream of Genie reruns. Yes. Actually, David, we're not quite the same age, but we're ballparky. And yes, you can. You can definitely. Barbara Eden was Actually,
He kept her hostage.
I'm not referring to that. I'm just saying she was very, very attractive. Very, very attractive. But for my money, Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, was, that was the beginning of my sexual awakening as a child. Let's see, Voodoo Steve, vegetables, certainly vegetables. Let's see, the showerhead, ballots, your ballot, the election results, gerbils, spin bike seats. Oh my goodness.
No, we're on media blackout. We're not reading any politics anymore.
So I'm going to give it to my mom for your green couch. Yes, love that. Yeah. Hey, listen, I just created a time machine, gang. Let's go to blank. Just created a time machine. Been working on it for a while. Deep. Hey, by the way, if you are in the mood for a feel-good film, and aren't you? Aren't you? You're in the mood for something feel-good.
On election night, we turned off the results and watched Sing.
We watched Sing. It's
Let's
on
watch
Netflix.
some cartoon characters singing.
It was on Netflix. I think it came out like maybe 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, or something like that. It is so fucking heartwarming. I loved every fucking frame of that film. And so now tonight, after we're done with the show, we're going to watch Sing 2.
Yeah.
Sing 2.
We're only watching cartoons from now on.
I'm sorry. We're just, it's cereal and cartoons. That's it.
That's
just
it.
comfort food in front of the TV forever.
We tried to tell them.
Oh, remember a big bowl of Lucky Charms? Big bowl, you just fill up one of those Tupperware salad bowls, and you get one of the extra big spoons out of the drawer, and you just pour the milk. Bullwinkle, Looney Tunes.
Your mom says, let's go to 2020.
Absolutely. But only to find out directions on how to get away from 2020.
It was better then.
Oh, my fucking God. Let's see, the Capitol. 2008, my next lifetime. A time when everyone we loved was still alive. That's a very good answer. I like that. You know what? I'm not able to see who's saying what, and I'm trying to guess in my mind. And when I read that line, I was that's got to be Christina, and sure enough, it was. Let's see. Let's go to 2020, 1994. Google the albums from that year. Actually, here's the one that always gets me, because I was fully online at this point. 1991, and I had just started working in the music industry. Bleach by, Nirvana, Super Unknown, Soundgarden, Gish, Smashing Pumpkins, they're just on and on and on. There were 10, Pearl Jam. Like, there were all these, the Big Medicine here in Seattle during that time. What is up with my arms? It's just like, I like doing this thing where I'm like shaking my pecs or my tries.
You would never do that.
I'm shaking my tries. Boop, 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 boop,
so
boop.
Men can do that. When women do it, it's like the bye-bye arm, right? It's like a bingo wing, right? I'm not going to do that anymore.
Let's see, a size 6. We're going to go to a time with a size 6, says Kathy. 21 gigawatts. Janice, no, says Krista. Idiocracy, 500 years in the future. You don't need to. I think we just developed the time machine to now.
No, that's fine.
Guys,
fine.
I got,
do what you want.
I gotta go. There's a 24-hour marathon of Ouch My Balls. That's on right now.
Great.
Let's see, November 7th, 2016.
You guys know that Crocs were developed for that movie, right? Because the set designer was like,
it was such a
what are the dumbest shoes in the
dumbest shoes you could
world?
possibly imagine. They developed Crocs. It was a prototype for Crocs. And the people, somebody said, we should really do that. From the film Idiocracy. This is a true fact.
That's right.
Let's see. What year was he born? We can go there. Yeah. Walmart and get some Wonder Bread. Studio 54. Let's go do some Coke. We would have to figure out what would get us in. Who could we go with? Could we be friends with Diana Ross? Or, I'll get a Halston suit. I'll look so sharp.
I don't know if you guys spend time thinking about this kind of stuff. You don't. And because you're not a writer, and that's good. It's better for you. I spend time thinking about, Studio 54, I don't think I'd be cool enough to get in.
No. Well, they had a rope line, and, the bouncer was always
wouldn't get in.
You and not you. Oh, Dick Godier, yeah, you can go on in.
No, I'd be not you.
Girl wearing, pasties and roller skates, you're in.
No.
But yeah, I assume that I wouldn't get in either. That time, actually, honestly, anytime I see a place with a line out front, I'm like, nope, don't want it. No. I honestly, whatever's happening in there is not worth me letting you judge me as worthy of going inside. I don't
The
care.
last time I was in
Is
the
it
desert-
wall-to-wall fellatio? I don't care. I honestly don't care. I don't want to come in.
The last time I was in the desert, a bunch of my high school friends and I were eating at this restaurant, and
Yeah.
then we all made this joke that we were going to go to the Nest.
Oh yes,
Of course,
the Nest,
the
Palm Desert Institution.
Palm
That
Desert
is the Nest.
Institution, the old people nightclub, the Nest. And somebody said, "Oh, we can't go there. There's a long line outside the Nest right now." And my friend Molly said, "I'm not waiting in line to go." to
Yay,
the Nest."
Molly!
Okay.
I like your friend Molly.
And
actually.
then she said,
It's cool.
"I think I know the doorman, so I can get us in if you
Oh
want."
my God, that's amazing.
I'm not waiting in line to go to the fucking Nest.
That is amazing. I love that. I love it. Tell her I approve of that. Christina says, that time the United States was a perfect utopia for everybody all the time. Oh, as
Yeah.
it never existed.
Right.
Sure, I get it.
Perfect.
The Circle K. Lone Pine Mall, but keep it under 88 miles an hour. That's a
Okay.
Back to the Future joke. Where the streets have no name. Crocs make the perfect garden shoes, says my mom. Edgewater Packing Company. Oh, ladies will ride side saddle, please. That was a place in our hometown that had a carousel, old-fashioned carousel. Let's see, Hall & Oates concert, Burger King bathroom, where Ray once got busy. Apparently.
Once got busy.
Dear Laura, who had the
That
funniest
does not
response?
sound sanitary. Just
Who had the
wanna let
funniest
you know.
response to, I just created a time machine, let's go to blank.
Gosh. Where even are the answers? Gosh. Oh, here we go. Oh, hi, Maleficent.
Hi, Maleficent.
Everyone
world's
shows up
gone
as
to hell.
Facebook user right now, so we're all confused.
Yeah, we're having some technical
Oh, and also
difficulties
something
here.
weird happened this week to America, so we're a little confused.
Did you hear? Did you hear?
Yeah, that's
Well, it was just a little story that didn't get a lot of coverage.
yeah. Eric says it takes a while to get into the Nest because half the people are using walkers.
That's true. They kind of very slowly making their way inside the nest. Yeah.
You know what?
Go ahead.
They'll hurt you with those
Oh,
walkers.
dude.
They'll hit you over the head.
Crack your shit open. Get
There
out
was
of the
like
way.
there was a vibe there that
Yeah.
you could get injured.
Chardonnay and cheese sticks. It's happening inside. Mozzarella sticks. Move. That's what's happening.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go with I thought your mom's answer was funny. Let's go to 2020. She meant 21, but
Yeah, but I like it. We're going to take it at face value.
that was funny.
Hey, listen, we've all done perhaps some things that we have, maybe we went a little excessive over the last several days. But as you know, I think this was true before the election. I think it's been true after the election.
Are you saying we drank
treat
too much?
everything? Yes, but you can treat everything like it's you're on airport reality, right? You know, you go to an airport and it's like 8 a.m. and somebody's at the bar having a beer. You don't judge. Hey, look, this is airport time. What we're living through right now is airport time. You want to have fucking Funyuns in bed? You do that.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
Nothing matters anymore.
Yeah,
That's fine. Go
eat
ahead.
fucking gummy worms, and it's fine. The calories don't matter. Alcohol doesn't. Yeah,
fine.
nothing's
You're
gonna
fine.
catch up with you. But I will ask anecdotally, what poor decision have you made in the last 24 hours? What poor decision have you made in the last 24 hours? Beep 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 beep.
What poor decision have you made in the past 24 hours?
This is personal, but you guys know that I struggle with, anxiety and depression, all that stuff. And I was switching over to an SSRI that I hadn't taken in a while, and I think it was ill-advised because I spent that following night literally lying there
Wide
as
awake.
if I had forgotten how to sleep. It was like my
yeah.
body was
That was
crushingly
bad.
tired, but there was something that door just wasn't. The door to Sleepy Town was just open. Wasn't opening. It was just locked. It was padlocked shut, and I just basically laid there for I think probably about 9 hours, and eventually I was like, "Fuck it, I'm getting out of bed." That was a poor decision. Don't switch your SSRIs during a time of crisis when you need your fucking sleep. How about you?
Eric soloing a family-sized Papa Murphy's stuffed pizza.
Oh yeah!
Oh gosh,
Fucking you,
Eric, are we
you
supposed to
raw dog
supervise you?
that. You raw dog that sucker, Eric.
We're
Come
supposed
on.
to be supervising him when his wife's out.
Carrie, tell Carrie we're sorry. And looking after you. What poor decision have you made?
Krista started an herbal parasite worm cleanse in Costa Rica. Jesus!
That's very funny.
Okay, I have a real question for you.
Oh my fucking god!
Do they make you take pictures of that?
Oh boy, that
okay,
is
never mind. Don't answer that.
that is a big commitment, my friend. Let's see. My girls and I let's see. I just got out of bed. Got out of bed, says Kathy. It was a terrible decision. Let's see. Christina says I watched all of the Age of Innocence. Boy, is that a long movie, but with great costumes. Let's see. My mom said she got out of bed at 4:20 this morning. Of course, she'd been in bed all day with. She had flu-like symptoms. 4:20, just incidental. My mom was not waking and baking. She was not burning one.
No.
Halloween candy. Halloween candy is always a good choice. Not a bad decision, Kathy. I stand by that. Keith says, this morning at 0445, I reckon with the decision I made to book a flight that departed at 0700. Keith, no. Listen, if there's one thing that we don't have to do past the age of 50, it is have a flight that goes anywhere earlier than 10 o'clock. I swear we need to make that a fucking rule.
I'm not going to do that.
Do not take it. Because honestly, first of all, not only do you have to get up at fucking, 0 dark 30 in order to make the flight, but you don't even sleep that well the night of because you're just waking up. Oh God, I overslept. Oh God, I overslept. This is me anyway.
Doing. I'm not helping you move. I'm not picking you up from the airport.
Not picking you up from the airport. Yeah.
I'm over 50 years old.
Yeah.
Get your own ride.
Anne says showered. Nope. Was that a bad choice? Let's see. I talked to people at a networking event and volunteered for stuff, says Christina.
That's a good decision.
She apparently thinks otherwise. Finished the kids' Halloween candy in one sitting. I honestly, Joe, I can see the visual. I just see you just like, just fuck it. Just tearing them one after the other and just throwing them down the old
Anne
pie
says
hole.
She ate a German herring encrusted banana.
That is a bad choice.
Yeah.
This is your round by, I think, right? You made a large late donation to the Kamala campaign. Let's see, double dose of Miralax. Let's see, advised my girlfriend in Texas to watch Mother tonight. Oh, the film. That is a crazy film. If I'm thinking of the Pedro Almodovar film with Jennifer Lawrence, I think that's the one. Let's see, waking up at 4 a.m. when I didn't have to get up until 4:46.
Oh boy.
Forgot to take my HRT, saying no to the wife. Oh, that is a poor. Honestly,
Don't
Scott.
do that.
Scott, no, no. Let's see. Feeding the cat a new German recipe. Okay, dear Laurel, who had the funniest response?
I'm going to give it to Kathy for Friday, 5 p.m. at Costco. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to yourself?
First of all, how did you even find a place to park?
That's right.
That's what's so crazy about
If
that.
you go to the Costco parking lot and you can't even find a place to park, just leave. Just leave.
I know.
The store's not going to be better.
I know.
You're gonna be, and then when you're in there and you're like, God, it's so crowded, you blame yourself because you saw it coming.
Let's give Joe an extra point here. He last minute contribution with thought voters knew what fascism was. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, but I also have to give Krista a point for starting a parasite cleanse in Costa Rica. Yeah, that's rough.
Oh my God, you people! Life is great tonight. Oh my goodness.
We're just rewriting the rules
Thank
here.
you.
We're just, and if you're just joining us for the first time.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this?
Come back. Come join us on Saturdays. Join us on Saturdays. Honestly, it's just some screwballery. We just sit around and make each other laugh. Let's see. You have insulted my honor. I'm looking at you. You've insulted my honor. I challenge you to a duel. We shall fight with blank. I challenge you to a duel. We shall fight with blank. I slap you with my kid glove.
We'll clearly fight with the Costa Rican parasites. Or should I? I'll throw one on you, and you'll be like, "Ew, it's a Costa Rican parasite."
Did you know, by the way, that that's where the expression "kid glove" comes from?
Ew.
What's the matter?
What?
No, from dueling, because insulting honor, because gentlemen used to wear gloves that were made from the skin of baby goats, which are known as kids. So kid gloves, gloves get very soft. Because, honestly, killing an infant goat is going to be very soft. Jesus Christ. Yeah, have some veal steak. Wash it down with a veal steak while you're at it. Some calf brains. Oh, my God. Anyway, but like when men used to have their honor besmirched, they would remove their kid glove and, I demand satisfaction. That's what it means to remove your kid gloves. Kid gloves are off.
Yes, Maleficent, it's 4 years, unless it's not 4 years, because of the consolidation.
Yeah. Hang on.
Whatever, it's fine.
Hang on. Time out. I realize I conflated two things, and I'm sure somebody just picked up on that.
Kid gloves.
No, it's just the gloves are off, meaning the gloves are off. That's wrong. That's wrong because the gloves are off, I think means you've switched from boxing gloves to bare knuckle sports. Kid gloves, treating something with kid gloves. Boy, I'm off of my game tonight. Usually I'm a pedantic so-and-so.
Why?
But yeah.
Did something happen this week to stress you out? And to break your concentration? Have you been under an undue amount of stress this
I
week?
haven't sobbed. I have not sobbed yet, and I might at some point.
Do you want to start now?
Yeah, I think tonight's the night.
Sure.
But
just break down freaking sobbing. Do
here
it
on the
right
show,
now.
just absolutely weeping, openly weeping here on the only show. Everybody's just kind of like, I like the idea of everybody just kind of, should we stay?
Are we okay?
Just leave? Is he okay?
I don't know.
You remember that?
This is very, very awkward. Yeah.
We shall fight. I challenge you to a duel. We shall fight with floor meats, says Eric.
We're their funny clowns. We can't be sobbing, right? Like, hey, dance.
Juggle.
Yeah.
The decorative sofa pillows. I voted stickers. I challenge you to a duel using I voted stickers. Beaver cubes. Words and ideals. Skeleton salad tongs. Scott owns some. I believe. The unabridged Webster's Dictionary. Schmack. Krista, it's not good to know. I completely conflated all that. Kid gloves are just like, they treat somebody with kid gloves. Kid gloves are super soft, and the gloves are off, meaning I think it could either be a precursor to a duel, or it could be when you're fighting and you go to bare knuckles. I think.
Don't encourage him to do this.
I'll tell you what 3 sheets to the wind means. That one I know. Let's see. Balloon swords, butter knives. Let's see. French pole vaulter genitalia. Yes, indeed. Is this me or you?
This is number 9. So this is me.
Eric is going to fight you using free stuff from Sammamish. Facebook comments. Let's see. Knives and mace. Live interactive Facebook game shows. Facebook likes. Bonnie's beef. Extensive challenges to attend various cuddle pile events and see who throws up first. Me. Let's see. And I like cuddling. Love and hate. Voodoo Steve hexes. WAP. Oh, yeah. Bring a bucket and a mop. Awkward silence. My friend's sword collection. Today's Mel Gibson movies about Christ. Oxford commas. Memes. These are all fabulous. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to I challenge you to a duel? We shall fight with blank.
We shall fight with free stuff from Sammamish. Eric is the winner.
That's exactly. You can tell when I think I've hit on an answer that I would choose because is it my turn? Is it my turn? Eric said something funny. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I should like to award Eric with a point. Yes. Listen, we have wondered, Fermi's paradox and all that, why we have not been contacted by aliens. A lot of it is because our nearest neighbors are many, many light years away, and they would have to defeat that. Perhaps, but there's
maybe that's what's happening right now.
There's some limits to perhaps. Maybe so. Maybe
Maybe that's what's happening now.
Maybe the tiny little alien gremlins have invaded human bodies, and here we are. But in any event, I do suppose the real reason, we're going to figure this out together, is the real reason aliens haven't contacted us is blank. The real reason aliens haven't contacted us is, of course, blank. We were talking about this over dinner. We had a dinner party the other night, and we were talking about how it is strange that all alien abduction stories have something to do with butt stuff, right? Yeah. The aliens are doing butt stuff. They're doing butt stuff.
They don't have buttholes anymore?
We were trying to figure out, like, aliens have figured out how to defeat the time-space paradox that is keeping them from being able to get here, because it's millions or at least thousands of light years in order to get here to explore our fine planet. And when they get here, all they seem to want to do is just stick stuff up our asses. So we were saying that perhaps the reason for this is because they've evolved past the point of having buttholes. So they're like, oh, what's going on? We need to see what happens with this species of being and their tailpipes.
Joe says the real reason aliens haven't contacted us is Will Smith.
That's true. He stopped him. Man.
I like the concept of, like, they looked at Will Smith and went, nah, we're gonna go away.
Yeah, just because based on the power of his rocking. Is that it?
Just based on Will Smith being obnoxious.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Take his wife's name out your fucking
mouth. Take his wife's name out your mouth.
Right.
All right.
That's not even his wife, I guess.
No.
Okay.
Let's see. They already live here, says Maleficent. We have assholes, says my mom. They don't want to get too attached, says Christina. That's true, because really, we're a lovable species. They hate the color orange. The way we vote. They're from France, where the ladies
they're
wear no
looking for
pants.
intelligence, and that's not us. So,
Hi-yo! Who said that?
David Salter.
Nicely done. Have you ever seen my belly button? They watch social media. They're waiting for a few more months until they can just roll on in and take over.
Great.
Probably
Great.
true.
Come on in.
They read the comments section. The border policy. They don't have mouths. The Fermi paradox and quantum entanglement, obviously, says Chris Demir. They are looking for intelligence in the universe. That's funny. Saw the dogs being fed off the floor. They're like, hey, that's a great deal. Can we get some
disgusting.
of that?
Yeah.
We'll do that. Because Elon turned Starlink service off to thwart Ukrainian military communications to prevent them from attacking the Russian Navy. That makes sense. They were offended by the truffle shuffle, which is the way they greet their gods and is sacred. Also, I heard, Ray, that they did the Super Bowl shuffle. We're not here to cause hustle. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Is anybody gonna
85
watch-
Chicago Bears.
Is anybody going to watch Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson?
I'm
really on the fence about this.
I want to see him
watch
just get the shit kicked out of him. I really want to see Logan Paul get the ever-loving shit beaten out of him. But if that doesn't happen, I don't know if I want to.
I'm going to be sad.
I'm going to be really sad.
Yeah.
I've been disappointed enough lately, right? I don't know if I'm going to need more of that. They were offended by the, let's see, they're waiting to find out what happens in Close Encounters of the Third Kind Part 2. We're waiting for a sequel, Steven Spielberg. Your move. The Only Show is the reason why they haven't contacted us.
We're the only ones staving off the aliens?
I'm afraid
God
so.
help
We
us all.
we obviously have we have a solemn duty to uphold here. They don't want to get deported in 2050. Oh, Fuzz, that's very funny. Fuzz says they don't want to get deported in 2025. Let's see, because Bill Clinton is part of the lizard people. I think that's exactly right. Ray says well played, and I think that's right. Yeah, so Fuzz, they don't want to get deported in 2025. Points to you, my friend. Listen, life is long. They say it's short, but no. I'm here to attest. At the age of 56, it's quite long. It's long. Keeps going. It just keeps on going. Offer some advice to your future self. We're going to be here a while. Offer some advice to your future self, won't you? We always hear, people offering advice. If I could go back and talk to my 17-year-old self, I would say, enjoy the hair while it lasts, bud. That's what I would say.
My future self?
But offer some advice to your future self.
I mean, basically, calm down. Like, why don't you relax?
For your future self?
I mean, that would work for any of myself. Right? My past, calm down.
Yeah.
Why are you so hyper?
Listen, if you know anybody who has panic disorder or anxiety issues
problems?
in their lives, just tell them to calm down. It works. It really works every
down.
time. Will you just calm down? Why don't you just calm down? Or if they're depressed, just come on, just cheer up. Come on,
just cheer. Make a gratitude.
It works. Make a gratitude journal. Make a gratitude journal. Have you tried journaling? Oh gosh, all of a sudden I sound really bitter. Jesus Christ.
And listen,
people mean well. I don't mean to say
I'm not
that
saying
well.
we don't do that. We talk about that all the time. But, like here's some, but it doesn't quite balance your brain chemicals if that's what you're having a problem. I'm just not.
No. This does. Hey, how about that? That helps. That definitely balances the old brain chemicals. And it's yummy. All right, offer some advice to your future self. Stay single, says Kathy. Let's see. Use more moisturizer. Join a different search engine by 2001. Hey, Ray and I used to work on a search engine back in the day. Let's see. Stay alive to teach your grandbabies. Okay, good. That's great advice to your future self. You can never own too many books. This is true. Although my mom might be giving you a run for your money on that. We got a few of hers up in there. If you want some more, right? Is it okay, Mom? I give Kathy your extra
Do you need
box
some
of
books?
Yeah, need some books. When you book a sunrise flight, that means you will have to get to the airport and through TSA before sunrise. Hang on, this gets that. And that. Buy that vacation home in Canada by 6/24. Yes, sir. We're thinking Portugal. Yeah. Travel to Europe and stay. Yes. Remember, you had really good friends in your 50s. Yes, we all have great friends in our 50s. How
Right
magnificent.
now. That's what we're doing now.
Take two and call me in the morning.
We're laughing, right? This is the first time we're laughing all week.
Honestly, this is really the first time that I've laughed all fucking week.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Buy extra K-Beauty sunscreen before tariffs increase. Sure, buy a lot of things before tariffs increase. 3 turntables is one too many to go with the microphone. All you need is 2. He's right. Beck was right. Skip the flavor packet in your colon prep in the future. Let's see. Don't make eye contact with beach vendors in foreign countries. They just want to sell you cocaine. Is that true?
That is
well, that now I'll
specific,
know.
And now I like that.
Now I will know that when I go to a foreign country, I'll be like, we doing a little, Yep. Can you imagine me on cocaine? Can you even fucking imagine? Oh my God. I'm the weirdo that likes early morning flights, says Kathy. Kids are no worse than they were when you were a kid. That is true. And I always wanted to tell myself when I was a little kid, don't talk down to kids. I always hated it. Well, I was very small for my age. And anytime somebody is trying to give that, adults will shift their tone of voice when they're talking to each other. And then when they go and talk to a kid, I'm like, I'm never going to do that. I'm never doing that. And I mostly haven't.
I'll talk to a kid like he's a small accountant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't care. I think they'll catch up.
Like it's a small account. What do we
Maleficent
qualify
says
for
she
deductions?
can
Do you want to
imagine
see?
you on cocaine. Maybe it's like you are now.
I hope not. I would have a fucking heart attack. You would have to send me off to. I don't know. I think you would have to do some things preemptively to keep me from bugging out like the Tasmanian devil. Dear Lauro, who had the funniest response to offer some advice to your future self?
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
So I'm going to give it to Eric for skip the flavor packet in your colon.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Is that for your future self? For your
That is
past
for your future self. If you've done it in the past, you'll know you don't need it. It's
also,
honestly,
don't eat bananas with herring. That's just a good guide for everyone.
I was going to say, that's a fine rule of thumb.
No.
Doobie-doobie-doo. Listen, I have many fine features. Oh, I'm so handsome. So very, very handsome. But I believe, I don't know.
That's so nice.
Listen, my dad was one of the most confident people, thank you, honey, to ever walk the planet. I don't think he had an insecure bone in his body, and I'm like, the apple fell very, very far from the tree. My dad, I would sometimes come in, he'd be getting ready in the mornings when I was a kid, he'd be standing in front of the mirror, be shaving, he goes, why am I so handsome? He would say to himself, any minute.
Yeah.
Very handsome. Anyway, let's all compliment ourselves, shall we? Blank is my best feature. Blank is my best feature. Let's see. I'm seeing. Oh, Maleficent says she reminds me of
Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci. I get a lot of that.
He gets that a lot, actually.
I get a lot of.
Actually,
hey, the effect is increased. Hey,
actually, funny story.
How about that?
When we lived in New York, we used to also we were once at a gas station.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. I would get mistaken for Stanley Tucci all the time in New York. People would stop me and go, "Oh, I really loved you in Big Night." I'm like, "Not me. It's not me."
Yeah.
Thank you, but I'll tell him if I see him.
And we would see him occasionally around the city, and then we saw him once in a gas station.
And he was getting money at an ATM.
Right.
And Laura was actually in the restroom, and I saw him there, and I if you had been there, I would have been like, hey, should I ask him to get like a selfie so that I can show people when they say, hey, you look like Stanley Tucci? I'm like, no. See, that's him. That's me.
Oh, actually, I didn't tell you. I went to a book signing on the night before election day, and in the back of the bookstore, they had a cardboard cutout of Stanley Tucci, and I took a picture of it.
Oh, I want that. I want that. Me and Stan.
You want me to
down
steal
by the
it for you?
schoolyard. Sure, that'd be great.
Here, but it looks creepy because it's only half of him. He's just here. I'll show you.
Is he selling something? Did he write a book?
Yeah, he wrote a book. Like I said, like an Italian food cooking.
Yeah, he had that great show on CNN, that travel show. On CNN, but which if you haven't seen, by the way, it's basically all about he's tracing his family heritage and he's going to different regions in Italy and learning the cuisine there, and it's just, he's great. He's the kind of person who I absolutely would travel with.
He looks like he has no legs.
Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, the short Stan.
He's half Stanley Tucci.
Half Stan, yeah. But that's very cool.
But you do look. I think you're better looking than him.
Oh, God bless him. Yeah. Well, he's older than I am. He's well into his 60s. He looks fantastic. But he's the kind of person you want to travel with, right? He's the hello, this is so delicious. Oh, you got to try this. Whereas like Eugene Levy has a show on I think it's HBO Max. It's a travel show, or maybe it's on Apple or whatever.
What was the question? The question was, blank is my best.
Blank
feature.
Is my best feature.
I'll go. I like my hair.
You have magnificent hair. I grow a good beard. That is what I will say. Thank God, too. Let's see. So, progressivism. You are my best feature, says Christina. My best friend is my best feature, says Ange. Bullshitting. Let's see. My ability to ignore people. My ballots. My crotch, says Eric. Eric's 18 inches. Let's see. My wife. My man boobs. The people I care about. My winning only show answers. Yes, Kathy.
That's true.
Let's see.
You are the GOAT.
The humans I grew and raised. Yes, you made some nice humans. My milkshake, which I understand brings all the boys to the yard, Keith. It has a reputation. Let's see. My finger strength, says Kathy. Whoa, hey! Telling stories about the bear hole, says Joe. My really nice veins. I get so many compliments when I need to go to the hospital, says Christina. Is this me?
Is that true?
This me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This me. Let's
That
see.
you?
That me. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go, Joe had a couple funny answers. I'm going to go with Joe for progressivism. And it is a fine, fine feature, my friend. Boo,
Can
boo,
we talk about
boo.
how you ruined a Cure song for me earlier?
Me?
Let me take your hand. I'm shaking like milk. And I said,
What does that mean? And
I've never understood what that meant. And he said, like a milkshake? And I'm like, oh, I'm stupid.
No, it isn't that you're stupid. It's a stupid line. I mean, it's a dumb line. But I don't care if you
like
don't.
A milkshake.
And I don't need it if you don't. And I don't care if you won't. And I won't be. Yeah, so anyway.
Whatever.
Well, sometimes listen, as somebody who writes songs, sometimes the line just comes out like, I don't know, does it fit all the syllables?
I'm shaking like milk.
Is it
Go ahead.
in the neighborhood of making sense? Sure,
Whatever.
it stays. Listen, speaking of food, I am doing the latest diet craze right now. Doing it. And I'm slimming down. I'm losing fat as we speak. It's the one where you only eat blank. I'm doing the latest dieting craze where you eat only blank. Bananas with herring. Yeah, honestly, you will lose weight. You know why? Because you won't want to fucking eat. If that's all you're able to eat, you will not want to eat.
Okay, over the summer we went to this wedding, and
You have to eat them together.
And I decided I wanted to lose 5 pounds before this wedding, and so I went on the carnivore diet. That's the one where you only eat steak and eggs and sometimes cheese. And I literally was never sicker in my life. Like I gagged so much. It was like
Honestly,
the first day you eat prime rib, and the second day you eat butter, and the third day you just want to puke. And I lost weight, but I was like, oh my god, I gave myself gastritis. It was
honestly,
it was not good.
A lot of the diets, I think, are really just they're the equivalent of torture porn, where it's just like you're really just
I know
hurting
I
yourself.
don't need to lose weight. I wanted to lose 5 pounds just for fun, right? I whatever.
But listen, I
know I have 5 pounds until people go, oh my god, are you okay? Do you need a sandwich?
I have said
no.
from the beginning of the moment that we have known each other that you look phenomenal, and you always have and you always will. But whatever you feel like doing to make yourself happy. Listen, there are lots of things that I want to do to make myself look better in because I have to look at myself, you know? Like I'm not going to be sitting Shiva for the rest of my life covering up all the mirrors, and I'm looking at myself right now as we're talking. It's like there are things I would do. Burp and burp and
No,
burp.
but like I know I am a thin person anyway. So
Yes, you
like
are.
I have about 10 pounds, but I mean 10 pounds from now you'll go, oh my god, your collarbone. Like
honestly,
whoa.
you did that when we were living in Los Angeles about 20 years ago, and you were scary. You were
I know.
scaring me because I could see your
I know,
ribs.
and
I'm like,
Ange
oh
told
no.
me that too. I understand. I am already a thin person, so I get it.
Good. I'm glad you do. Okay, so the dieting craze that we're all doing, the one where you eat only my feelings, says Kathy.
Yeah, but don't do the carnivore diet. It's bad. It's real bad.
Floor salami, World War II.
I only eat Bonnie's beef.
Is this you? This is you, right? Floor salami, World War II German food, food that you get by dancing through the drive-thru. Christina, many fine memories. We danced through the drive-thru at Del Taco because we were drunk. Let's see, because we didn't have a car at the time. Crow, pink tacos. Hello, my feelings. Sorrowful tears, is my mom. I eat only me. Your hope from earlier in the month. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well,
no, that's
all gone
I'm
now.
plumb out of that, I'm
Now
afraid.
it's gone.
Stretching the truth into an upbeat future talk for your kids. Let's see. Lori is stunning. Correct.
Well, that's
Correct.
so nice, and I was not trying to whatever.
Fishing.
It's not like that.
Wasn't fishing.
No, it's not like that at all.
Colonoscopy prep. You'll lose plenty of weight. Actually, here's the thing. Every time you do a colonoscopy prep, take photos because you're never going to look that fucking good. Your face slims down. Oh, it's fantastic.
You love it. You
I
love
do.
a colon prep.
Oh, I do, man. I lose all that water weight. Fabulous. What everybody else advises you to eat when you tell them that you want to lose a couple pounds.
Right.
Eating off other people's plates, says Scott. Bonnie's beef, colon blow, fasting for help from the universe, random wedding buffets, cup noodles, colonoscopy flavor packets, food provided by strangers. Oh my goodness. Dear Laura, who had the funniest?
No, jeez.
I'm doing the latest dieting craze. Eat only blank.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Christina for food that you get by dancing through the drive-thru.
I love it. Great memory.
That's an Irvine memory.
Memories, nothing more than feelings. Wait, I'm singing memories, but then feelings.
Feelings.
And, now it's memories.
Bacon
all alone
burgers,
all the
also a good
keys
choice.
are sleeping. Let's see. What is something that you would not do for $1 million? Something I wouldn't do. Something you wouldn't do for $1 million.
But I won't do that.
But I won't do that.
I would do anything for love.
Can
I get you anything?
I think I'm good. So I'd do anything but love, but I wouldn't do that. Joe was saying bacon burgers. By the way, Joe, did you know that Triple X Root Beer, the place down the road that we have talked about here on this show, it's an institution that's been around for the last 50 years, and we've talked about it because it went out of business. It's known for, it's a burger place, but it's known for its root beer floats. It was known for its root beer floats, and when it was closing, somebody came onto one of the message boards around here. It's like, oh, Triple X Root Beer is closing. Isn't it so sad? And it was like, oh, so many great memories. Oh, I remember the car shows and blah, blah, blah. And some guy comes on and goes, that place was gross butts. Now,
And now we can't stop saying
we
gross
can't stop saying gross butts. We
Because
think
there
gross
was
butts is
no
so useful. It's so great.
reason for him to say that.
No, there wasn't
It
any
was
reason
just
at all.
juvenile, like he was in the 8th grade.
He
like,
was. He
That's
just
gross
should've-
butts.
He was just that's gross butts. But however, the place it's gone in since then is Burger Master, and that place is not gross. But that place is fucking
Ooh,
great.
so good.
Joe, gather up the kids and
but
and,
not now because it's all outdoors. They have no.
Well,
indoor
yeah,
seating.
they have no. Yeah, you have to do. You have to eat in your car. But let's do a drive-through date soon with us and my mom and you guys and the kids and we'll go
Yeah.
to Burger Master and we'll get bacon burgers and it's gonna be so
should
good
do that.
and good milkshakes. Oh my! Oh God, I'm hungry already. Ooh,
Burger
all of a
Master,
sudden I'm hungry.
man. So good.
Things I wouldn't do for $1 million. Okay, let's see. That I won't do that. Vote Republican. Vote for Trump. Most things I've already done, says Maleficent. Buy a Tesla. Go to space. Become vegan. Joe says we used to eat there. I assume that you mean Triple X.
Triple
Super.
X,
Was it gross butts? Was it?
Was it gross butts?
Become vegan. Let's see, blow through $30 million in 1 month with no assets to show for it. Invest wisely. Work in Trump's administration. Let's see. Sleep with a politician. Deal with my first husband. Okay, for reals, eat mushrooms. No, please, don't try and change my mind. No. Christine, do you mean magic mushrooms? Or you just mean like mushrooms in general? Like I don't like mushrooms.
Mushrooms or gross butts?
Just mushrooms or gross butts for you. See, it's very useful.
Yeah.
We encourage you to adopt gross butts. We
Try to
think
use
it's
gross butts in a sentence sometime
sure.
this week.
Absolutely, please.
And think of us.
Amaze your friends. Wake the kids. Phone the neighbors. Dear Laura, is this you or me?
This is number 14, so this is you.
Fine, it'll be me. Okay, let's say become vegan, vote for Trump. I won't do that.
Aren't you odd numbers? Even numbers?
I'm always odd numbers, but we switch somewhere along the lines. It's
I'll pick one.
Okay,
That's
you
fine.
pick one. You pick one.
I'm gonna give it to Maleficent for but she had so many funny.
Yes. Maleficent. Okay, round number 15, kids. Oh, it's that magic hour. Hey, and we're only an hour and 11 minutes in. Boy, we're doing so great.
There's Angie's answer. I won't invite Darcy to a party where she feels compelled to bring a gift, right?
Exactly.
Because what happens when she brings a gift?
Voodoo Steve.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so
Voodoo
Ange
Steve.
gets a point too.
Ange gets a point.
Everybody's getting a point.
Everybody
Willy-nilly.
gets a point.
That's right.
Yeah, there we go. So listen, this is round number 15. Let's all talk about what we would like to do vocationally, right? That's something we can control mostly, right?
Sure.
So blank would be my dream job. Blank would be my dream job. Oh my goodness, beer taster.
President of the United States, because that's how you get that job. You just say, I want that job. And okay, I said I wasn't going to do that.
You said you weren't going to do it.
Nope.
Yeah, you really did say that.
I did say that. Okay. And then you hack the matrix and then you get that job.
I think so. Honestly, I think life is a
Okay.
simulation. I think
right.
we're living in a simulation. Actually, was it
Sure.
Stephen Hawking? It was a very prominent physicist said that actually the odds are quite good that we're living in some sort of computerized simulation. They're actually better. The odds are better that we are than if we aren't. It was somebody prominent. Joe, maybe you know who I'm talking about. And this was, I read this somewhat recently. And so if that's the case, I don't know, let's find the cheat codes, right? You got to be around here somewhere. Find some cheat codes. That's what I say.
Joe wants to be a swordsmith.
That would be epic. Meaning you make swords, not somebody who is epic with the sword, right? But the swordsmith is the smithy, right? Who, steel and clang. And I think you could probably do that at the Ren Fair, right? Can't you get a job just going, from town to town, and you can speak in oldie English, put e's and extra, consonants in your words, and listen. What could be better, honestly? Because you can just at a Ren Fair, you're hanging out all day long, drinking alcohol and eating turkey on a giant turkey legs and looking at women with big knockers. That's really pretty much my recollection from the only time that I went to the Ren Fair. Lots of cleavage, gentlemen. That's what I remember. Let's see.
We call them tiddies.
Tiddies. Taco Taste Tester says, Ray, a job where they pay me. It's been a year. Oh, Christina. Oh, hugs. Fully funded retirement. Retired. Fifth Beatle, says David Salzer. Billionaire retiree. Cosplayer. Museum curator. You and me both. I would love to be a museum curator. Indiana Jones. Scott says vote counter. Parisian hotel connoisseur. Probably Michio Kaku. Great writer. Let's see. What I do magically manifest. What I do magically manifest what I'm supposed to do next. Since I retired when I was 24. That's fucking awesome.
Share that methodology with us, would you?
Christina says we have clangers at the fair, which is the clangers the swordsmith, or is what you refer to as boobs? You're gonna have to be a little clear on that. Mickey 17, inspire and help. That's very, very cool. I'm going to give this to. I'm going to give it to Kathy for. Actually, no, I'm going to give it to Scott for vote counter. Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
Kathy
Scott gets robbed. It for yes. Kathy was robbed. Okay, so now comes the time.
You gave it, and then you took it back.
And I took it away. What am I writing a song about tonight?
I don't know. We'll take suggestions.
Oh, we'll just do a video. Cut to a video.
No, write a song.
Which video have we not done in a little while? Let's. Let's do this one. Okay, here we go. Okay. We'll be right back. Laura's gonna take score, and then we'll be right back.
It's 8 p.m. on Tri-County Public Access Television. Hey there, people. It's Saturday night. It's time for our show on Saturday night. Now you better get yourself ready to go for Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access Show. You can learn about beaver cubes, also 8-ball poke too. You can do science without shoes. Pictionary and Bonnie's meet. There's something here for you. Just imagine all the things you will know when you watch Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access. Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access. Laurie and Stefan's Cable Access Show. Let's go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that I love best about that video is the consistency that I have shown over the years with my eyewear and facial hair configurations. Am I right? Always exactly the same with every video. I don't know. Listen, when you don't have any hair, there's just so much that you can do, right? So, but I'll never cut that fucking. Looking at videos of me without the beard, I'm like, yeah, not doing that again.
I'm totally not done counting. You can write a song if you
want. Okay, I'm going to write a song. I'm going to sing a song while Laura's finishing the score. Ba-da-boom. Well, the world might seem like it's over, and it may actually be. But that doesn't mean that we can't hang out on a Saturday night and laugh. Well, Ray is funny and Christina is too. Joe joined us, and Scott and my mom, and Ange and Fuzz and Maleficent and Chris Demare and Eric too. And if I forgot your name,
here we are.
Just know that I love you just the same. Well, I'm hoping that Lori has tallied up the score,
I have. I'm done.
because I don't think I can sing anymore. There you go. And who do we have? Do we have a winner?
Well, I hope Joe is still here because Joe has won.
One outright! Fucking hell, that's amazing. Listen.
Nobody ever just
Nobody ever
wins.
fucking wins this game,
Nobody
Joe.
ever
This
just
is
puts
this
their
is
funny pants on
absolutely
and
incredible.
just wins.
So congratulations
I'm
to
just
you,
gonna have to.
Joe.
I'm just gonna have to go up to the warehouse and pull out something and bring it to your house. And I know that sounds a little creepy.
I
but
think.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
honestly
not gonna be
think.
like that.
Yeah, I think actually what we'll do is we'll just buy you a burger.
Yeah. We'll get you a yeah.
We'll
Come
buy you
meet us,
guys
we'll buy you a burger.
some burger. Is Joe even here?
I don't know. I think he left.
I think Joe. Oh man, I'm gonna have to text you after the show. Well, listen. No, Joe is here. Fabulous.
Oh,
okay.
there we go.
Second time
It's
ever.
been
It's
like 2 years.
Well,
Yeah.
congratulations, my brother. I'm glad that you were here.
A lot of other people tied for second. It was Scott, Kathy, Krista,
Sure.
and Jan tied
Well,
for
let's
second.
play.
And Ray.
Let's
tied
play
for
a
second.
tie-breaking round, shall we? Listen, the one thing I wish I could learn is blank. We all wish we could learn things in this life, do we not? The one thing that I wish I could learn is blank. Oh my freaking God! This has been.
I wish I could learn it.
magnificent.
No, I'm not even gonna make a joke.
Well, now you have to say something.
I was gonna I wish I could learn what Trump voters are thinking, but I don't.
Oh
wanna
no,
know that.
I don't want to. I want no part of that
that's okay.
that mental real estate
No.
whatsoever. The one thing that I actually that I wish that I could learn is jazz piano. I hear people play jazz piano, and I'm like, you are channeling you. It's alchemy. You are channeling some sort of otherworldly.
You know, you
kind
played
of,
a lot of jazz piano in 2021.
right.
Like,
But
when
you got
we
a fucking
first- yeah.
woodshed. In order to really do it properly, you got to spend just probably tens of thousands of hours in order to really do it well. And even if you do spend those hours, no guarantee you're going to be any good at it, right? But yeah, so I wish that that, and also I have such admiration for people who have learned other languages.
Oh yeah.
I really
Well, let's
do.
go do that.
Well, now there's something we can do, and we might have to. We might have to. That might be forced upon me. Careful what you wish for, kids. I'm going to be a jazz piano playing expat. In,
I really
you know,
like Italy.
well, they've got their own fascism problem, man. I love Italy too. God knows, I would love to live in Italy, but they got their own. They have their own modern, whatever. I'm just so happy that we had a chance to hang out here tonight.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, so I wish the one thing I wish I could learn is the first time Jesus mentality. How to alter ballots, says Christina. You're looking at the fridge. I'm the rookie. I may be large, but I'm no dumb cookie, says Ange.
I like it.
Flight of the Bumblebees. Isn't that the one? Rimsky-Korsakov. Am I getting that right?
Wow.
Just want to say Rimsky. Let's see. A Canadian A. Plays strip hopscotch. That difficult language. Patience. That society takes 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Apparently.
I want that to be true. I'm not sure that it is.
Didn't it take 2 steps back this week?
Might
though?
have.
A little bit?
How to listen well enough to figure out how to. Yeah. So, the good for you, Christina. You'll have to send a dispatch. Okay. So let's vote now. Who had the funniest response to the one thing I wish I could learn is blank? So now everybody vote. Go on your device that you're playing on and vote. Give an upvote, a thumbs up, or a happy smiley face to the person you think had the funniest response to the thing. The one thing I wish I could learn is blank. And here's a time when I switch into my sports guy voice and I talk about tonight has been a very emotional play. Tonight, a lot of people suited up, probably at a time when they maybe didn't feel in the top condition to play, and yet they brought some of their finest play here in the arena tonight. I think we can say that certainly our veterans, and actually we had a surprising win from one of our earliest veterans to this sport. Joe Johnson showed up, and I think he showed us how the game is played. Had exemplary
Funny
play.
pants.
Very funny. Wore his very funniest funniest pants with his uniform this evening. And of course, all of our veteran players are to be congratulated on their extraordinary gameplay tonight. And in fact, we've had some rounds that have been awarded multiple points, including an extracurricular point by newcomer Chris Demare. Fabulous play tonight. All right. Rookie Chris Demare. Okay. Dang. Oh, my goodness.
It does look like Ray has swept
Ripple.
the second round
Titties.
with a clay strip hopscotch.
Strip hopscotch. All right, kids.
I know this.
Listen. I just, my heart is full right now. I have to be honest. This has been an incredibly difficult week, and I know that we're all feeling the same thing. So I just really want to say to all of you that your presence in our lives means so much. This community means.
It's true.
It means so much to us, and these, this show was founded during a pandemic at a time when we really fucking needed community, and this community has never ever not shown up, right? During times when things get really difficult. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's been a year since I lost my dad, and you guys really got me through that. And I'm so grateful, and I just am grateful that we're having this time here together. I'm so happy that everybody showed up for tonight. So listen, I love you all, so same bat time next week. And here's our quality promise to you: no political material. How about that?
And look. At least we've got each other.
And we have each other. All right, kids. Anything? Any final words?
Oh, do you guys go on the TikTok? Here's the thing with TikTok. It's live and the lives aren't recorded. So
Right.
we might go on there this week and just
we'll let you know when we're
make some
there.
jokes.
And if you want to pop by, we might do that just because, it ain't recorded. Yeah. So anyway, we'll, to be continued, but we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye, 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 bye.